Now, 0% business funding, lines of credit, SBA lending, who is it for? Who do we work with? Here are the most frequently asked questions for funding in general. Number one, now to be clear, we do all different types of funding. It can be personal funding, it could be lines of credit, it can be SBA funding. I don't like to do merchant cash advance. Actually, I never have done one. I hope to never do one. But the number one question is like, why do banks give you 0% interest for money? Now, I understand from the outside looking in, that doesn't seem like a real thing. It seems very spammy. It seems fake. They give you 0% APR as a promotional period. They want you to walk in. Now, the only thing that banks can negotiate on is the flavor of their lollipop, or their CD rates. Now, what is effective in bringing customers in is giving a promo period, 6, 12, 18 months at 0%. Now, the loophole we found is that you can go to several different banks and get this funding offer. Chase Bank, $75,000. Truist Bank, $25,000. Amex, $25,000. They don't know about each other, okay? So that's sort of what the loophole is. And again, it's not 0% forever. Now, that sort of leads me to my next question. One of the most common questions is, okay, what happens after the 12, 18 months? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, they'll give you free money forever. No, they're going to want to collect interest. It's going to go to a normal credit card, whatever it is, 20, 25, 30%. However, I have borrowed $1 million and never paid $1 of interest. How I do that is, one, I either put it into an investment that's cash flowing and I pay it back before the intro period's over. Or number two, I balance transfer, meaning that you can transfer that balance to another card and keep it at 0%. Another huge thing that I love about business credit is that it doesn't report to the personal side, meaning that if you max out a business credit card, it doesn't touch your personal credit. Whereas with a personal credit card, I don't touch my personal credit cards because if I spend it in any meaningful way, then that utilization will report and my utilization will go down. So with business credit, you can actually use it and it doesn't reflect on the personal side. Another very common question, what can this money be spent on? I mean, really anything. I mean, don't go out there and buy Louis belts, spend frivolously, but this can be spent on anything. If you're getting this business funding, you have a good credit score, you've done a great job with your credit up to this point. So it can be spent on anything. It can be Airbnb furniture, Amazon, automation, you buy another course, really whatever you want to do. Now, my favorite thing here, how does this affect my utilization? This will not affect your personal score. In fact, our goal is to leave your credit in a better position than how we found it, right? So any hard inquiries, we're going to remove before and after the process. Any collections, late payments, we will do our best disputing those. We'll also give you guidance on what cards to pay down. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to increase my credit score. I want to pay off my house. I want to pay off my car. You're not going to want to do that because again, it will take that off your file and then you'll probably lose some age. So again, we're not only getting you funding, we're also consulting on how to make your file as strong as humanly possible. Now, who can get this business funding? At this point, when you're up to, when you're doing business credit cards, business lines of credit, it's completely predicated on your personal credit score. So I don't need revenue. I don't need tax returns. It's all about your personal score. Even if you do not have an LLC, we can help you form one and get you access to that funding. Now, what is the process of working with us? Okay, you're getting these emails probably because you scheduled a call, right? So you're going to speak to a member of our team. Given we decide to work together, you're going to onboard. And then if your file's ready, we can start funding relatively immediately. In addition, I'm available for group calls once a week. My team's available. They're going to work with you one-on-one and fund your file until you tell us to stop. And in addition, you'll have the complete funding roadmap. So we're not only teaching you how to fish, we're also fishing for you. So it's a cool little program.